Let's go to the phone lines. It's Coach Steve Carson, the head coach for the Eagleville Eagles, joins us on the phone. His Eagles tonight, a big winner, and they remain undefeated in the district. Coach Steve Carson, are you there?
Hey, yes, sir. Dennis, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you? 28-0 win. I guess you're doing pretty good, aren't you?
Yeah, it was a nice win for us. Big district win on the road. I'm happy that we came down here and played hard, played well.
I hate to take something away, but I am concerned, and we're going to try to get Coach Palmer on the phone a little later on. But young man for Fayetteville, Ryan Yates, was injured on a kickoff return or kickoff. I don't remember. I guess it's kickoff return. The Fayetteville player was that a scary situation? And have you heard anything about his condition?
Well, anytime a young man is down like he was, and they got to bring the board out, it's always scary. But I was out there. Coach Palmer could probably elaborate a little more on his condition, but he could feel his extremities. He could move everything, he had no numbness in his feet or anything like that. Soreness at the top of his spinal column, but they just did a lot of that as precaution. He's probably got a concussion as well. But as far as paralysis or anything like that goes, when he left the field, he didn't have anything like that. He could move everything.
It's kind of
praise Jesus for that.
Yeah, it's kind of a blessing how there are trainers around now. There were rarely trainers around when we played, was there?
No, there wasn't, it was. I was just glad that he appeared to be okay when he left the field.
We're talking to Steve Carson, the head coach for the Eagleville Eagles. Let's talk about your team. Chris Hale went over the 1,000-yard mark for the season, and I think your quarterback kind of hit a milestone tonight too, didn't he?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if he did or not, Dennis. He played a nice game, and he's thrown the ball well all year. We just hadn't always caught it a lot of times, but our receivers are coming on, and I don't think they've had any drops tonight, and so I was really proud of the way we executed some things. They did a lot of things early on that really hurt us the first few times we had the ball, and we were able to find a few things that worked for us, and I'm just proud of our team.
We're talking to Steve Carson, the head coach for Eagleville, and I'm not looking at my schedule right. Well, now I've got it up here for next week. You guys appear to be on bye next week, are you?
Yeah, it's our fall break coming up, and it's always nice to get a big win on the road before fall break. And we've got a really strong Middle Tennessee Christian team coming in that next week, and that's going to be a challenge for us. So
what's the schedule look like for the next few days? You're going to take some time off and just let the kids heal up? When do you?
We'll practice a couple days next week. Nothing too strenuous, but we'll practice Monday and Tuesday, and then give them the rest of the week off and much needed break. We've been going at it for a long time, and those boys, they deserve some time off.
Let's talk a little bit about them. I'm looking right now at Twitter, and a lot of your kids and a lot of your students are tweeting right now how it's good to be 6-0, it's good to be an Eagleville Eagle, and they wouldn't trade their team for anything or anybody, is what one of the tweets says right here. I'm glad they're tweeting things like that. Yeah, does it feel like a good? Does it feel like that your team is in a good place? Their mindset's in a good place?
Well, I think so. We played a really good football team tonight, and an hour and 15-minute drive from home. And so anytime you can do that, get a big district win against a well-coached and a very athletic team, I'm not going to try to nitpick tonight. I'm just happy we got out of there with a win.
All right, Steve, we appreciate it as always. Great job, and look forward to talking to you again. And enjoy the time off, okay?
Yes, sir. I appreciate you having me on the show.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Steve Carson, the head coach for the Eagleville Eagles, joining us here